But yes, as you can see here from the vibe of it, there's like a very kind of gritty, noirish look, purely just to the splash screen. And let's maybe just tweak the audio down a bit. Maybe to about there? Welcome, Cyrus. How are we? Right. Combat preview. Play a bonus combat encounter from later in the game. This unlocks after you complete the first... Okay, right. So we have to at least play the beginning in order to unlock a later challenge. A D1000... sorry, 10,000 wild magic table. I mean, some of them have definitely... Like, unless they've gone through and created them all individually themselves, that feels like there's probably probably some very I'm guessing maybe Chat GPT's come up with some of those, possibly. 10,000 all individually done? No, I can't believe that. All right, single save or permadeath. So what were the other options then? I presume... Okay, you can toggle those on. So there is definitely going to be... It looks like there's probably a... Oh, we can toggle these one on anyway. So I guess the hard mode is... they're on by default. Right. It's saving with that symbol. Okay. News of the world.
Every man, woman, and child remembers the day that Aether first captured their imagination. That gravity
also
became nothing more
spinning up.
than convenience. Prepare yourselves, fair citizens of New York.
That's 3 vamps in a row.
The Helicline Institute of Aeonics is announcing an early Aether Tech showcase ahead of the 1939 World's Fair. So come one and come all and be inspired. Gaze upon new skyward frontiers and see that there is no alternative to a future amongst the heavens.
That's 4 vamps in a while.
There's no thriving in this city, not in the lowers. They call it that for a reason. Drowning in rain, lost in the shadow of the uppers. But with a job like today's, a girl can hope to finally catch her breath. Just a transport. No guns, no complications, no room for another screw-up. A second chance from a hard case like Mr. Blanc doesn't come around often. I just hope he's not setting me up.
Definitely a setup.
But something still isn't cooking right. Mr. Blanc doesn't give second chances to anyone. After that last job went south, he could have tossed me into the well and watched me get torn apart 6 ways to Sunday.
Now leaving the station.
Someday, I can leave the smuggling business behind. I won't have to worry about backroom deals, meddling tyrants, or pulling pennies from the smoke of a gun. Maybe I could even find a place in the uppers to thrive. Too bad I'm only welcome up here on business. For now.
We're aiming to go going up in the world, are we?
Someday,
also,
I'll have a whole place to myself up here. Something entirely mine. No thing and...
Give us a 99.
Me down. Just me and the open sky. Finally free.
Alright. Do we get into it now? Also, I'll put those vamps on the list there for you.
One of the ritziest hideaways in the uppers, long after the rich and sauced have sauntered off to bed. The glass cage cleans up nice after hours, but no amount of soap will wash away the stink of high-class gin and imported cologne.
After each spell, cast polymorph for 1 round. Now, is it casting polymorph on yourself? Do you get turned into a sheep? Or are you casting it on somebody else? Also, I'm already impressed that like we've got like a decent amount of like narration. We've got like it's seemingly fully voiced, potentially.
My shoe gives the glass floor a wary tap as I scan the room. I ignore the booze hound glued to the table and turn to the stern-faced bartender.
Right. We can interact with a
As good a
bottle.
mouthwash as any. Might come in handy later, too. Currency in my line of work isn't always green.
All right,
The
well, if
bartender gives me a look as I grab the long-necked top-shelf swill and take a drink.
booze hound floor. All right, well, I mean, we've already pissed off Mr. Morgan,
Eyes
so
follow my hands, making sure I don't get too familiar with a patron's belongings. I approach the counter. Morgan? I give a curt nod without response. Any other gift of familiarity would be wasted. Wilson out? A deep sullenness passes over the man.
What can I do for you, Miss Rindazzo?
Rindazu. Okay, that's not going to be a name. I'm going to remember that often. Certain dialogue options contain talent checks. Okay, here we're rolling some dice. These checks add an element of chance to your decisions, influenced by your crew's talents. Okay, so it's implying that we're not flying solo. Crew certainly implies more than one person. Each check has a different air rating and a minimum number that you will need to roll. So this is very, I mean, certainly like the narration, like the way that the voice, kind of like the dialogues are all on this side. Already getting some Disco Elysium vibes, right? And these dice rolls, that's also adding to it. Your crew is you, yourself, and I, yeah. When you perform talent check, roll 2 6-sided dice. Crew's talents are attribute bonuses. Alright. I presume RNG is going to say... Well, because we're in tutorial mode. First check is probably going to succeed. Second check will fail. Press about Wilson. An easy check. Well, I guess that's the only one with a dice roll, so sure. Well, if it's 2d6, 5 is... Well, 7's actually the most likely outcome, so we should be okay. But we'll find out. There you go. Oh, look, it's a 7. Oh, and we get XP for actually gumshoe success. Okay.
Morgan's eyes are gray, his knuckles raw, and the scent of 2-day-old body odor breaks through his strong cologne. Wilson never misses a shift.
Never's a big word, Miss Randazzo. Especially in this line of work.
It's been a while. How's business, Morgan?
Business carries on as usual, Miss Randazzo. Mr. Blanc's morning is full, and in the evening, we host Holiday.
I know that name from the radio. Shame I'll have to miss hearing her live. The glass cage might tolerate my presence during after hours, but its patience runs dry whenever respectable clientele's on the floor.
All right.
I got a meeting with Mr. Blanc. Let him know I'm here.
So soon? I'm surprised. And without your uncle.
I'm guessing Uncle is part of the crew.
His eyes meet mine, challenging me to say anything, to reach for my piece, to balk, maybe even cry. I slowly inhale. It's too early to let some high-nosed stiff get his kicks in, so I smile.
I'm just tweaking up the audio a little bit. I didn't realize it was going to be this much dialogue.
I'm missing an Apollo Diamond picture to be here, Morgan. Help a girl out. The bartender frowns while he polishes a small tumbler. He's expecting me. I don't intend to make him wait. Do you?
Apparently, the eggs have been cooked. That ding.
That did the trick.
Okay.
He reaches his hand under the counter, slowly. A part of me waits for a fiery roar of buckshot to tear through the mahogany. Instead, I hear a click and muted bell.
They'll be with you shortly, Miss Randazzo. I assume you can show yourself out afterwards.
A familiar scent fills the air and lazy smoke drifts to the corner of my eye, drawing my attention to a darkened booth.
Hello, Bulgogi. Right. So, upstairs, the back door. I guess we're leaving via the back door. Let's examine
the
the floor.
regulars flock here to take in the view over a bottle of something expensive and bubbly. Every now and then, a soul gets grounded. And this is the best seat in the house.
So, yeah, I guess it's just a big glass floor and we're floating in the sky so we can stare down at the plebs below. Do we know the booze hound?
Hound's a whistling faucet, and his drool-spattered watch is worth more than my whole outfit. The table's already set. A narrow beam of light splits the booth. On my side, a glass of my favorite whiskey. On the other, an ember held in the hands of a man more shadow than flesh.
Right, has he got scaly arms? I mean, there's definitely some red... Is he a demon? You're going to stop audience takeover for 1 week. I mean, you never have to apologize for the takeovers. That's what they're there for. Or is it merely you've got to build up a stockpile of the various cooking videos? Is that it?
Drink.
Will always treat... okay, but there's a... It's an easy check, and we got XP for checks. But I did say... First one will always succeed, second one's always going to fail, right? Because it's a tutorial, and I think they've got to show us what we get for a failure. So we're going to get snake eyes.
Excuse me, Mr. Blanc, but I'm here for business, not pleasure.
I told you we got close to snake eyes.
An unhurried puff of smoke fills the booth. I hear the edge in his voice press against me. His eyes are narrowed points.
You do not set the terms, Randazzo. This is my table.
Okay, no, he doesn't have scaly arms. He's got regular hands. It's just more of a waistcoat. It's actually the cuffs of the thing. Okay. Marley says good morning. Morning, Marley. You and your sister's home from school this week because the Tumbler Ridge stuffs. I don't know what Tumbler Ridge is.
He stubs out the pleasantries with his dying cigarette. Onto a new smoke. Onto business.
A young woman from the Heights requests transport to the lowers. Nowhere in particular.
The Heights? What's some girl from upstairs want in the slums?
Don't ask questions.
I don't care. She requested discretion.
I missed that. I didn't realize it. Actually, no, I saw a headline, but I didn't hear, like, where or whatever. I guess we don't ask about the client, probe about the simplicity. Yeah, nothing's ever simple, is it?
Sounds too easy.
For you, Randazzo, too easy is all you get. For now.
And if she brings in heat from the Heights?
Well, he's not answering that. What happened to Wilson? Who is this
She
girl?
seem like the type to cause trouble? If she's getting into my car, I need to know what to expect.
She is young, naive, harmless. No threat to you.
Okay. We need a 7. Though we have a smooth talk. Okay. You're mentioning things like that. Our car is called the Chimera. Has 24 health. The heat on us at the moment, we're discreet. Apparently we can store 13 things in the car. Can we see our stats? Because clearly this is... We're getting maybe a bonus? No, total bonus 0. So we're not. This is where you can manage your crew. You can change which heroes join Gia on a mission and see all the crew's skills. You can change which vehicles your crew are driving. Select swap. Okay. So, Gia's brass, raw power, fearless grit. Brass talents make you unstoppable when it counts. Though it doesn't look like we have any bonuses at the moment. Gia's hustle. Yeah, we got no bonus to Smooth Talker and Gumshoe. We got a good roll, I guess. Ram. Ram a target vehicle into an adjacent cell. Like I said, I think what I saw was like this top-down gridded type thing with the flying cars. So I guess that's what it means by the cells. Damages enemy vehicles in small area. Our missions. What's in the inventory at the moment? Click and drag. We've got $50 and the top shelf liquor that I thought we just took a swig from, but no, we've pocketed it. And then just everybody involved. Does this mean we have Mr. Blanc? He's a man few know anything about, if he's a man at all. Not a string in the uppers that doesn't lead back to him. And I found myself tripped up too many times just walking around. I'll be better off when I can find work without having to crawl to him first. Presumably, here we go. The heights. Dream too far in the clouds. The uppers is, I guess, where we're at, and then the lowers is where we came from. Strata, White Street, Dreamland. Okay, there's a lot of regions, I guess. Astoria Bay. Small island, uncharacteristic for the uppers. Plenty of escape routes. The glass cage is where we're at. Alright. Back out with escape. Alright, well, we'll try the roll. Odds are we can roll a 7. It is the most common dice roll on 2d6s, right?
You're the one who knows things, and that's all you know?
Or we just roll a 3 again.
You need. Idle speculation is wasteful.
Mr. Blanc's got a face a statue would envy. He knows more, but he's keeping it to himself.
Where's the bartender?
Where's Wilson? Morgan looks worse for wear out there. The yellow flame flashes on caught breath.
Mr. Wilson is no longer under my employ.
Alright, you fired the bartender.
Shame. He owes me money. Know where I can find him? The booth darkens to a silent gloom. Even the embers quiet their dull murmurings as Mr. Blanc leans forward again.
You'd do best to forget Mr. Wilson. Him and those he associated with. Or you too will find yourself out of my employ.
I'd struck a nerve, one that ran deep. Too deep for me to feel comfortable going any further. Mr. Blanc is a monster in his own right. I don't want to know what ghosts haunt his closet. I'll get it done in a few hours. And maybe next time we talk, the work will require more than my babysitting skills.
Your reputation is mud, Randazzo. This is charity. Do the job. You'll be paid.
Frida Senpai just noticed me.
Half your usual.
Alright. Well, I mean, as politely. Come on, we've had 2 bad rolls in a row. We've got to get at least a decent one. Just shy. Nope. I think the game is rigged.
I thought we knew each other better. After how many jobs? And you're going to insult me like this?
It's called Aether Iron. Obviously, this bit is very narrative focused. Has a very, I guess, Disco Elysium feel to it. But I think it has combat in it, which is a little bit more turn-based and grid-based. And we have a flying car, which it sounds like we're a smuggler / fancy noirish taxi driver, possibly.
This is consequence, not insult.
Then why does it feel like you're spitting in my face? The words roll off my tongue, bitter and metallic, clanging to the floor. I know by the shape of the darkness I misspoke.
No one will come near you. I shouldn't come near you. Yet, I give you a second chance. A way to prove yourself.
Oh, the cat's playing with Stringer, is it? Oh, okay.
A harsh whistle of wind screeches through the floor, punctuating the man's heavy words. Tension ripples down my spine.
So why is wind blowing through the floor. Like, that's a hole that we could fall down out into the bottomless void.
You will take this job. I will pay even less, and you will take this job. You have no choice. So say yes and leave.
He has me pegged. I'm broke without a single lead. Without this job, I don't even think I could last the week before I'd need to call in a favor best left undisturbed.
Lily brought a mouse last night. Blasted Cat thinks I'm one of her humans.
Yes.
We'll find her outside, being obvious. Good luck, Randazzo.
Alright, the text is taking a little while to catch up with the prompt. Alright, mission log displays available missions. Conversation locations and other points of interest required to progress. Alright, well, I guess we end that and we need to head outside. I guess I'm taking the back door again.
My eyes dart to the back door.
No?
If things go sideways, I'm a quick sprint from the exit.
Alright, no, I guess we are leaving through the front door. Or Q.
A string of yellow cabs idle at the curb. They're vultures.
Hello, JC!
Woman standing on the sidewalk, barely 20. She's a bird of paradise, too colorful for the drab concrete jungle around her.
The fact you had to do a lot of reading in Blake Manor, yes.
Obvious was right. That's the one.
Right, well, I guess we need to tell these guys to push off. So,
Zio always liked cabbies. Said they were useful. This is where he and I disagreed.
who is Zio? Right, well, I guess we're speaking to Nellie here.
One of the buzzards has her cornered. The girl's smile is a mask. She's being polite, but she doesn't realize how ugly this could get.
We could buy them off with... I mean, every other dice roll up to this point has been a shit show. But I want to try and get one of these hard rolls. Well, not that hard. Medium rolls. Let's try and talk our way out of it.
Excuse me, pal. This one isn't worth your time.
God damn it. Like, the dice are definitely rigged. For 7 being the most likely outcome out of 2d6s.
What is she, 16? Be surprised if she had enough cash for a soda, let alone the kinds of tips you jackals make.
Actually, I'm 22.
Are you putting me on? One look and you could tell this one's from the Heights. You got plenty of folder money, don't you, sweet cheeks?
This dumps a bucket of cold water on the conversation. The girl's warm demeanor ices over.
I'm going to go with my friend now. Goodbye!
Loose sparks off the Aetherway fill the humming silence with a surplus.
But we did keep the bottle of booze.
Ranks, staring me down, daring me to make a move. The girl's eyes flit between us, unsure which direction the danger is coming from.
The average from a single d6 is 3.5. So 2d6, that's how you get your 7.
I'm just...
Careful, doll. I don't think it's safe with this bird over here.
I need a bigger monster to scare these scavengers away. I point behind me at the glass cage in a last-ditch effort that could come back to haunt me. You fellas know who owns this joint?
Mr.
Another cabbie elbows him in the ribs to shut him up. They know. Good. And you know not to mess with his business.
Well, yeah, the average from me has been 3, certainly.
I nod towards the girl, and the cabbies step away as if she were Lady Plague herself. I'll see you gentlemen later.
You can count on it.
Seething, the cabbies disperse. I hope that's the last of them.
That sure was scary. I didn't realize... Thank you, Miss... Smuggler?
You know a certain little evil hyper child who has a set of cheetah dice. Her dad helped her make them. Oh, okay. We got some weighted dice, do we?
Give her a one.
I feel like this is what I've been rolling, but just not weighted in my favor.
Her shaken nerves are slowly replaced with a beaming smile. My silence doesn't seem to deter her optimism.
So, you're my driver. I'm Nellie. Well, Dr. Eleanor Reinhardt, technically, but please, Nellie's fine.
Name's Gia. So, doctor, huh?
That's right. My degree's in theoretical aethonics. I did my dissertation on Cherenkov radiation's impact on aether particulate flux. Columbia, then NYU for postgrad. Such a gorgeous campus. Have you been?
Can't say I have. No, see, I knew that was going to be the line.
It's pretty close to the Helicline Institute of Aethonics. Olympus Park is what most people call it. Where I work. Or worked, anyway.
She fidgets with her big, overstuffed briefcase. Something about it bothers me. This isn't your average rich socialite clutching her purse in a rough part of town. She's clinging to it like a life raft.
That's a valid point. Yes. Did we have chicken? I think you were saying you were going to do it yesterday, weren't you?
I hope you don't mind me saying so, but you make quite a striking impression.
The girl's eyes sparkle with curiosity. She's a bright little thing, smart, switched on, and she's doing an admirable job of hiding how scared she really is. Her voice drops to a conspiratorial whisper.
Are you really a smuggler?
All right. Do we get... I mean... we need 5s and 6s. Come on. There! See! I told you 7 is like not there.
No, I'm a chauffeur. The girl's grin is like a sunrise. She claps her hands together excitedly.
Right! A chauffeur. I didn't know we'd be using a cover story. Ooh, how thrilling. What should I be? Maybe the heiress to a vast fortune? Textiles, perhaps? Or steel? Or maybe rubber? Can I be called Lady Vanderhooten? Or...
Look, we'll discuss this later.
Get in the car.
Of course.
My car's this way. Come on. I get an itchy feeling, like we're being watched. This whole thing has me off kilter, like walking into a room without turning on the lights.
Right. A distant island.
It's really something. Someday, I'll wake up to this every morning. Bet these platforms don't see many folks from the lowers.
Alright, I guess we're going to Astoria Bay? Take Reinhardt to lowers, travel to the ferry station, buy tickets to the lowers, stow away on a ferry lowers. Okay. Right, well, I guess we're going to Astoria Bay then.
We step into my ride. I twist the ignition, and we set off. I catch the girl scanning the interior, her eyes taking everything in. So, where am I dropping you off? The lowers is pretty big.
Oh, anywhere, really. I'm sure I'll find my way where I need to.
There's only sincerity in that voice. Mr. Blanc wasn't kidding. This really is a babysitting job.
Ooh, what's that button do?
Yeah, don't press that.
Ah, so it must be some type of modification. I bet it's a supercharger. They always have those in the comics. Oh, I know. It's an ejector seat. Wait, it's not for the passenger side, is it?
She's not even really talking to me. Her motor mouth is just spinning out of control. I've got to learn what the hell's going on with this easy transport.
What's her plans? Ask about Blank. Give the girl a quick once-over. Or ask about her work. Like, the only role we've managed to succeed thus far is the gumshoe one. So, sure. Hey, we get an 8! And a whole 8 XP for it.
The faint smell of ash fills the car. A spent handkerchief hides in her palm. Small aether burns scar her fingertips. Not an ounce of luggage other than the case. Doc has something to hide. So where are you going, kid? Family? Friends?
Oh, no. I'm here all by myself.
Anywhere you planning on visiting? I'm not much of a tour guide.
That's my own business. Thank you.
You're running from someone. By the looks of it, you barely got away. So, what's some pampered lab rat doing on the run? You steal something in that case of yours? The girl shocked silent. Lies and half-truths run across her eyes, but none of them make the cut. I have...
What happened to my D1? Exactly.
Don't worry, kid. You're not the first with a story like that.
That's not my story. Well, not all of it. I didn't steal anything, I swear.
I liberated it.
Looks out the window, quiet and still. Last thing I need is some heights drama following me down here and ruining an easy payday.
I mean, it's not quite a payday. Like, apparently we're doing this for, like, barely pocket change. What do we get paid, like $10?
Like it's a magnet. I can't shake the feeling we're not alone. I juke down a couple service paths and hop across an access junction. Sure enough, when we pop back onto street level, the same dark shape is lurking behind us. Hang on to something, kid. This might get bumpy. I pop open the hidden compartment under the dash and point to it. The girl catches on almost instantly, and there's only a moment of hesitation before she shoves her briefcase inside.
Alright, moving around the island. Click on a location, view info, right-click to travel to destination. You may encounter unexpected events along your route. After an event, you'll be return to the map. You can continue a journey by pressing space or by clicking on your destination. Right, so I guess we're going to the ferry bay. Makes sense, because it's the only thing else we can really click on. Taxi platform, Astoria, yeah. Surprise! It's the cups.
Of the man tailing us. He's got the easy posture and the liquid metal smile of a seasoned killer. In the rear view, his eyes burn like ice above a jagged scar.
Yeah, but, like, that's the average taxi ride. Does the average taxi ride involve possibly aerial combat and smuggling a runaway into a shady part of town? We'll find out, I guess.
No! How did he find me?
Who?
You're not a big fan of the background music for this? Hey, I'm paying for this service. You want the 5-star review on this Uber journey? You better deliver. All right.
Nellie, who is that?
Looks like you found a little tour guide, Eleanor. So not all voiced. Or at least not in the demo. Like I said, though, I think this is out in March? So maybe just not in the demo, maybe will be in the final product. But it's a little disconcerting, like, maybe only principal characters have voice, but because it's part of a conversation, you'd imagine the other side. I think it's probably just not in the demo. Got no quarrel with you, smuggler. Pull over, and you can drive away clean.
We can't, Gia. Please, we can't.
Would be weird to leave these lines like that. Yeah, exactly.
Don't worry, kid. Just keep your head down. This will be over soon.
Enemy vehicles can be damaged by selecting a weapon and then the enemy vehicle to shoot. Each weapon can only be used once per turn. Hover over locations to preview your path. Click on the location to move there. Moving forward costs more than moving backwards. You can combine attacks and movement by selecting the ability and choosing a location to use it. Combat is dynamic. Look out for obstacles and lane changes that could damage or even destroy your vehicle, or use them to your advantage against your enemies. Let's Move here only costs us 1, 2... Only that only costs us 1. Also, what do these cost? Ram. Damages vehicle in small area. Shoot shotgun. Damages an enemy vehicle at close range. What's close range? Is it right next to? Or can I be 2 tiles away? Let's go with... I'm going to go here. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Never mind. Right, but can I shoot him for 4?
Great balls of fire! My transmission!
Right, we've blown his transmission. There you go. Ooh, and we've got some heat on us now. Some actions attract heat. High heat improves brass talents checks, but worsens smart. Low heat does the opposite. That costs us 6. Heavy weapon. We've got 9 points left. Also, we have a spin from Cat. Hello. And it's another vamp. That's what, 5 in a row? Like, you guys are defying the odds. I guess it's not just me defying the odds with the dice rolls today. You guys are defying. The magnets are back, aren't they? And Friday's going for it. Like, one of these has to be a wild card. 6 in a row. It's going to be nothing but wild cards tomorrow. I'm just going to drop back a little bit and then I'm going to shoot you. Oh, we have to be in. Oh, it's a rear gun. Okay.
My transmission!
We've blown his transmission. Okay. That did do some damage to that guy, which is good. And Drago gets... Fucking hell. Jeez. Okay. Clearly it's rigged. Fears worked on the wheel, didn't he? He really did, it seems like. Right, well, we're all out of AP. So, I guess we're going to get shot at now. It doesn't have to go like this. Ramming speed. Right, well, I mean, can I jam it into the wall? That feels like a way to go, right? Can I... And I guess shoot them. Do we see how much health they have? 18. So what are we at? 21 of 24. Okay. Okay, so no, we like the shotgun. We do need to be right up alongside. It costs us 2 to get over here. Alright, we've got to presume they have more or less the same amount of, like, points, right? So if we get reasonably far away... And oh my god! Rigged, I tell ya. Inconceivable! Alright. Up to 11. How much damage do we do? 5 points. 6 points. Okay, if I come here, we use the rear gunner. Move here, and we can then do the shotgun blast. Wait, this only costs 4, though. Oh, it's only from that side. Is there an undone? Right, we can only shoot out the passenger window, then? Oh, okay. So we can only shoot from that side. If I'd known, I thought we could blast from either side, but no. It's only... okay. The wheel is bugged? I know, I think it's just being very random. We can only do it once per turn, though, can't we? Yeah. That's unfortunate. Right, there's something coming right down the middle. Oh, he's gonna boop us. Well, he's on 3. Also, we're on 10. Okay.
Another notch on the dash.
We did it, Gia! He's gone!
Also, I'm going to need to get the car repaired, aren't I?
That was too easy. We need to get off this island. Now.
We get 30 scrap out of it. Material, choice of gifted mechanic can be used to repair. Okay. Down. Oh no, we encountered on 4th Street. I guess we're carrying on down to the ferry docks. Stop! All vehicles leaving Astoria Bay require an exit permit.
I got my papers. Verified this morning by...
All exit permits from before noon today are considered void. You'll have to acquire a new permit inside the terminal.
Look, maybe there is some other arrangement we can reach.
I do have a bottle of booze still.
I flash a clip of greenbacks underneath my outstretched expired permit. The guard looks unimpressed. Damn upper snobs, too good for money.
That might fly where you're from, but not up here. You'll have to get a permit like everyone else. Now move.
He waves me on, and I drive towards an open People mill about, laughing in the sun, but something's off. The world feels grainy and sluggish, like I'm wading through sand. I need to keep the girl close.
Right, we gotta buy tickets. His door, skyline. I guess?
We're killing time in a sea of hard limbs, well-used pocket watches, and dull chatter, waiting for a permit. Bureaucracy moves slow in the uppers without the right type of love to grease the wheels.
I mean, we did offer money. I say we should have tried the booze.
Gia? Are you sure we can't take my briefcase? It's very important.
Better off out of sight than getting swiped in a pickpocket's hunting ground. See that? I nod and put a spotlight on an act I've played myself. A gal trips into a gentleman. The gentleman goes to help her. And the bag he's briefly forgotten about glides away in the hands of her partner.
Jeepers! Oh, that poor man. We should
do nothing. Right now, we keep our heads down and avoid bringing attention to ourselves.
Oh.
Look, no one's prying my stash open, and I've got an eye on the car. Besides, we'll be back in the Chimera in no time.
Right. We're... what's the phrase? Staying low. I'm just worried because... oh, gee, look! Cotton clouds! Oh, I haven't had uppers candy in years.
The girl runs off. Leave.
Sometimes, like, the dialogue will just cut off. Probably yelling after her is going to draw attention, which we don't want.
She's like a bird from a cage. Bright eyes sparkle as she flits at every vendor between her and the cotton cloud stand.
Alright. Well, I guess... Sure, we'll examine the crowds.
Itches at every careless shoulder bump and lingering eye. Nobody unusual, but the itch doesn't quit.
Ferries, Nelly, on clouds.
The
Right.
speakers call out names with far more cheer than they deserved. Dreamland, Nation's Crusade, and so on. None were ours. The vendor sculpts pink and blue clouds for passengers in search of a sweet souvenir. Nellie looks ready to buy out the whole stand. The girl seems determined to stay obvious. We've still got time before the ferry leaves, but I growl as I give up my spot in line and beat feet after her. The girl's busy drilling the vendor about sugar to syrup ratios. I throw a look and she focuses on picking out a flavor. A stick of cotton later, I heard her back in line. Unfortunately, it hasn't moved. I let her get in a few sweet bites before I feed her something bitter. What did that scarred-up black hat want with you? Her face falls mid-bite. The pink cloud sags like a lead balloon.
Marley wants cotton candy now.
I've thought of at least 5 different ways to explain it, but it's complicated. Usually I'd ask someone for advice, but he's not here.
Because we have heat now, this is technically an easier roll. So I only need to get 2 2s. This is where we roll snake eyes, right? Forcefully ask. Told you! The dice are rigged!
You knew who that was. Why is he after you?
I don't know.
He almost ran us off the road and killed us both. Filled my car full of holes that your fee doesn't cover. Is that not enough to jog your memory? I press too hard and she shuts down in front of me. I'll have to ask her more later. Look, kid, I got shot at for you. I was told to expect a simple transport and now I'm stuck looking over my shoulder. You owe me a whole lot more than it's complicated. What's in the case?
What's in the box?
I'm sorry. You're right. And I'm sorry you got shot at. It's my research. It's very important, but I don't know why anyone else would want it.
Don't tell me it's cold fusion.
For a side eye. I need the whole picture, but all I'm getting is an unfinished canvas.
100% for the demo purposes and that I'm imagining it is scripted.
It's the well.
What about it? So a bodega sign falls off and disappears every now and then. Neighborhood's already coming to pieces anyhow.
It's expanding. Getting bigger. Stronger. It's going to get bad, Gia. Really bad.
You're pulling my leg.
No! I swear, Gia! The car!
Right, did we forget to lock the car?
Minutes. I'd only taken my eyes off the car for a few damn minutes. Time stops long enough for me to catch the tail end. The glare of green lights, the lift of red-white metal, and the blur of a black hat. They took my car.
Gia! My research was in the car. What are we going to do?
We're going, now. Ferry's here. I know a place we can hide on board, but we gotta move.
But...
No buts, kid. Move. If they've got the car, we've got to assume they're on our tail. We stick to the plan, get to the lowers, and hole up somewhere safe. After that, we're gonna figure out how you're getting my car back.
Glass burns to a glass house. Hey, we got enough XP to actually level up now. So the dialogue checks are like 6 XP or something like that. Completing a mission, we get 400.
The Hole is a barrenless refuge, rotting and hidden in a forgotten corner of the city. It offers sanctuary to every soul who finds freedom at the end of a gun or the bottom of a bottle. It is the safety of the shadows.
Who knows? The shadow knows.
Oh, is this your hideout, Gia? It's like a pirate's cove or a raider's den.
More like a sinkhole. Watch your step, kid. You'll sooner run into a back alley mugger than a swashbuckler out here.
So, what's next? We need to formulate a strategy.
My place. I need a drink. And you need to finish explaining what the hell got my car stolen.
Level up to enhance your crew's abilities. Right, how do we level up? Complete missions to and encounters to earn XP and level up. When you level up, your heroes gain a talent point. It doesn't look like it has a big talent tree. Increasing talents can unlock new skills. These skills grant your heroes new abilities and bonuses. They are part of your crew. Okay, Brass, or Daredevil, Enforcer, or Grease Monkey. Do we get a description? Grease Monkey checks. No, this is just checks. Gain AP for every 3 HP missing from your max health. Ram action per turn. HP each turn. Jump! Light weapons apply Aether Drain, which reduces the other guy's AP. Each round, you avoid taking damage, gain +1 damage to all light weapons. End of your turn, adjacent enemy vehicles receive the engine failure status effect. Vehicle affected by engine failure is forced to move backwards. All ally vehicles next to this vehicle gain hastened. When you heal a vehicle, apply energize status. Alright. What did we have like the most dialogue checks on? I think it was Smooth Talker. And we've got 3 points to spend. Let's do Smooth Talker. How do I apply it? Ah. You apply it there. Upgrade Smooth Talker till +1. Okay. There was also Strategist and Gumshoe. Though, maybe we have one in each. Let's maybe have one in Grease Monkey so we can actually get some health for the car. Because it is a bit dinged up. Let's go Grease Monkey. And Gumshoe or Strategist. Let's do Gumshoe. And with that, I guess we're backing out. Alright. No quest tracked right now. No missions. Inventory, we've got some scrap. Codex, the Hole. Little is known about the history of the Hole. The area it inhabits was once marshland that was farmed. At the beginning of the 20th century, the land was owned by the Radish Kings of Long Island. Radish King would later sell the land in 1950s to become developed for housing. Over the next 30 years, it became a border town between Queens and Brooklyn. No advanced urban infrastructure was built into the neighborhood. No lights, sidewalks, or sewage. So, this implies, even though we've got like this very circa 1920s to 40s kind of noirish vibe to everything. Technically, it's the 1980s. Obviously, alternate timeline where there's flying cars and everything, but if it was sold off in the 1950s and then over 30 years, hey, we have a timeline. Alright, so we have Gia's apartment. That's literally the only place we can go to. Alright, talk to Nelly. What's in the stash? Got cigarettes, portrait of uncle, booze, and comic books. Let's see what comic book she's reading. Still have the new edition of BAM to read later. Zio always told me to have a way out. This old greenhouse has plenty of windows that offer that very service. Would hate to break one on a quick getaway, though.
Finally, the first drop of real sunshine all day.
I take it Uncle is Uncle Zio? What would I do here? What would you do here, Zio? Say the job's over, cut the girl and run? That's definitely saved me from a headache. I can last one more day. Alright. What's in the stash? Ah, I can drop stuff in the stash. Okay, so there was the heavy gun was mounted on the car, but I literally had the shotgun in hand. Right, okay. Right, well, I guess we're chatting with Nelly.
The way she holds herself is too bright for my apartment, too colorful. Everything feels smaller. The space between the shrinking walls taken up by her testimony.
I've been tracking growth patterns around gravitational anomalies. The well's always been an unusual case. It goes through the occasional spike and ebb, but it's always stabilized, eventually. My colleagues and I, were supposed to meet and discuss what to do about the well, but I was late.
And they are dead.
I would have been inside already if it hadn't been for Professor Gardner. He discovered something was wrong first. He tried to get me away, and because of me, he...
She trembles, leaving the unspoken sound of a falling body to echo off the walls.
There was an explosion. Everything burned so fast. I wanted to help, but Professor Gardner wasn't moving. That's when I saw him. The black hat. And then he saw me. I ran as fast as I could. Didn't have time to take anything else but the notes I had on me.
That's a hell of a story. So a professional killer snuck into the Heights and blew up a building just to get his mitts on you and your research. And you have no idea why.
I truly don't. Please, you have to believe me.
All right. Your colleagues, who were they?
Tell me about them.
They were brilliant scientists, Gia. All of them. And bright and hopeful. Together, we were going to discover a better world. Find the answers to...
She holds back the grief by roaming the room with her eyes, latching onto every detail, yet ignoring every bit of it.
And they were kind. Alistair, Professor Gardner, especially. He always looked out for me. Even when I first showed up. A 16-year-old with a half-packed suitcase and too many questions. He always tried to help. Right to the end.
And the well is the big maelstrom, like, tornado funnel out there.
Down here for years. They do some tests, make a big spectacle of themselves, and conclude that it's mostly harmless. Nothing more than clouds or a bad storm.
Oh no, the coffee pot!
That's the thing! It should be nothing more than a cloud or a storm. For crying out loud, it's not Jupiter's red spot. Something is causing it to persist and expand.
You're sure it's expanding?
If my work is correct, quickly.
It was just a pause. A moment where I hold back a lifetime of cynicism and disappointment. But she hears it like I'm filling the room with air raid sirens.
Oh no! It was still in the hopper? Oh, okay. Does this mean everything's just going to have that metallic taste now for the next couple of days? Like, if it's been in there for, like, what, overnight or something?
You live in a flying city, Gia. A city kept alive with technology so foreign 80 years ago that we'd be like gods to our grandparents. It's solvable.
What are we doing
You're
next?
in the lowers, as requested and paid for. What were you planning once you got here?
First, I thought I'd have to find a place to live, of course. I have some money,
The girl goes paler than the moon in a crystal bath. A moment of clarity, and a possible lifetime of hopelessness.
Welcome, Frank.
It was in my case. All of it. I have nothing.
She looks up at me, eyes suddenly welling into baby blue pools that flood the dwindling room.
I don't have anyone I can ask for a loan. Everyone's... They're dead. All of them. He killed them. And now he's followed me here. He won't stop, will he? He's going to find me again. And I won't be able to fix the well, and...
Hey, kid. Look at me. You're smart. You'll figure something out. You just... Listen. I'll talk to someone who could help, but I need you to focus. Those goons stole my car and your briefcase. And right now, you might be the only real lead I have.
What can I do? I told you everything I know.
Not everything.
Ask about her traveling incognita. Ask about her if she has any enemies. Ask how Black Cat found her.
I don't get it.
I guess we get
You're
all
from
of
Olympus
these.
Park. You got money. And you just leave without talking to anyone?
I needed to disappear quickly. Apparently, I'm not all that good at it. I didn't have time to pack. I took the first ferry I could find, and it left me in Astoria Bay. Fortunately, when I told a very nice officer I needed to get to the lowers, he referred me to Mr. Blanc.
Knowing Mr. Blanc, that referral didn't happen by chance. He's got eyes in every dark corner of the city. If a bird from the heights flew down on an air of mystery, he'd want to know why.
Got any
He
enemies?
called you by your name. We're looking at someone who's done his research, or someone who's got something personal on you. Got any enemies up there?
No!
You sure? You didn't piss off some other brainiac with a better showing at the science fair?
No?
You running from family? Some bigwig who made a pass at you? Jilted husband?
I'm not! I've never been... married? I don't have the time. Or the interest. But even if I did, I haven't had any gentleman callers. Or really met any gentlemen. Aside from Professor Gardner, of course, but he doesn't count. Not in that way.
Tell me more about Gardner.
This Professor Gardner's come up a few times. Who is he?
Oh, Professor Gardner, Alistair Gardner, was one of the first people recruited to the Helicene Institute. He's one of their spokesmen, too. He even oversaw my application. The other adjudicators were reluctant. Everyone else was so much more senior, and older, too. But Alistair fought for me. He called my skills and my desire for a better world a brilliant ambition. He helped look after me during my stay at Olympus Park. It helps that he supervised the lab that I worked in.
Where you need to have time to be married.
Something doesn't add up. Most of us will never see the heights, let alone Olympus Park. How'd someone like him get inside?
I don't know. Must have broken in. Or stolen access? Disguised himself, maybe?
No, he's working
Can't
for
just
somebody.
stroll through. I had to go through an extensive vetting process to even be allowed to visit.
So he's found you twice. Once in the heights, and then again after hiding with Mr. Blanc. He'll probably track you down here, too.
You think?
She starts to retreat back into her shell. Damn it. I was just getting somewhere. If I'm going to... Hey, look at me. This chump isn't getting away with this. I'm going to take care of him. Going to get my car and your briefcase back.
Really?
It's a matter of personal and professional pride. I don't like when people mess with what's mine. Just stay here and don't touch anything.
Especially my booze.
Wait! I'm going with you.
Absolutely
can't.
not.
Before you finish, I can promise I'm not a burden. In fact, I'm quite the asset. You'll be hard-pressed to find anyone who knows more about aethonics than me.
Yeah, but do you know how to handle yourself in a shootout?
Sure, kid, that's all well and good, but
And this man who stole your car and my research, he's after me, correct? So he'll be looking for me. And as you've pointed out, he'll probably find me.
and what? I should use you as bait? You got a death wish or something?
You're not planning on dying, are you? Seems to me I'm safest with you. And you have a better shot at getting what you want with me around.
She has me there. Besides, if this tracker of hers was any good, the last thing I want is him finding this small corner of the world. Okay, but first I need to see a gal about a car. Until I'm back, stay put. Cress is already gonna be in a bad enough mood when she hears about the car. She doesn't need me ambushing her with this bundle of trouble too. Cress Carter is the only person in the hole who could sell me something with 4 repulsors and a steering wheel. Only one issue. I'm broke. Fortunately, I have something more valuable to her than a wad of cash.
Coleman Hawkins record. Okay, she's a vinyl head, is she?
If there's anything that can soften bad news and a steep ask from Cress, it's fresh vinyl with a smooth baritone. I second guess leaving the girl idle in my room. She's the curious kind that could find trouble with her eyes closed and feet tied.
Alright, find her a
I don't live
distraction.
like royalty, but I got a few shabby creature comforts around. Maybe it's enough to keep the girl's hands busy.
Tell her to go read a comic. Can I get anything else out of her?
I second guess leaving the girl idle in my room. I don't live like royalty.
Okay, no. Alright. Unless I can... Maybe I can show the
Try
comics?
one of these. Cloud Captain never fails to cheer me up.
Oh, thanks, Gia.
She starts to flip through the pages as I leave, her eyes landing longer on the page with Cloud Captain's devilish smile.
See, what we needed to do was find her the beautiful Liliana books, right? Okay. I guess we're heading to the garage. And I take it you're Cress. Yeah, okay. Cress arm. Change vehicles over here. Right, well, I guess I'm chatting with you.
Cress? The hole doesn't ask much of its residents. Stay quiet, don't draw attention, find comfort in the dark. Despite growing up an Aether in the Undercity, Cress Carter refused to abide. From behind a junker made more of rust than steel, 2 faintly glowing points rise. Cress appears, pale milky eyes already wary and fixed to joust.
Where's my baby, 8-shot?
The low, angry rumble of the island's Aether generators shake the floor in protest of their nature-defying feat. I hope it stifles the sound of my pulse. This is news I don't want to break.
Okay, that looks like the Grease Monkey one. This is a trivial roll! Finally! Even if we roll Snake Eyes, we're good to go. This is going to be the time we roll double sixes, right? This is going to be the time we roll double sixes. But I think if it's an arrow, it basically moves the conversation along. You know what? I just want I want a good roll at least once today. And we get a whole 8 XP out of it. Completely irrelevant.
Yeah, about that. Is that a combustion engine you're working on? It's practically an antique.
Mr. Thompson's been holding on to this thing since he first moved here. Left her to me when he passed. She's not much now, but a few more tons of elbow grease, and she'll sing.
She stretches her prosthetic arm and tilts her head, analyzing the jagged edges of this car-shaped hunk of rust like...
You heard me from the laundry room, did you, Bulgogi?
Mine somewhere free and happy when I bring her back down. Cress, I got some bad news. The car's gone. I let my guard down.
You lost it? You hear them?
I'm impressed with her prosthetic arm. It switches from left to right in a blink of an eye.
I need help getting it back. An iceberg lugged 3,000 miles from the North Pole and thrown in the corner wouldn't have made this room any colder.
You're getting peckish after stress from work. Oh, what's for supper then, I guess?
Cress, Look, I don't come empty-handed. Here, found this on one of my jobs.
You think you can bribe me with a Coleman Hawkins? Damn. Okay, I'm listening.
Oh, you're off to get some bread, are you?
She's still out there. My guess is White Street. The thief was after something in a hidden compartment, and they won't get it open without help. White Street will take apart anything if they get to keep the parts.
I'm listening for an apology, Gia. That wasn't just your car. It was hours, days of my blood, sweat, and tears to make it work.
You think I don't feel bad enough as is? I'm sorry, Cress. It's this job I'm on. This client, some hotshot's after her. Same punk who took the car.
You're running the coffee through the cleaning cycle. Some yucky stuff came out of the machine first rinse. Ooh.
Apology accepted, if you get our baby back. Now, this job. I thought you were taking things easy still. Honestly, surprised you found work at all. It's only been a year since your uncle died. How you holding up?
Tell her work's been scarce.
Work's dried up. Even the easy jobs that no one wants. What I can get is barely enough to get by.
Have you considered calling in that favor Needles owes you? He's working in White Street now. Pretty sure he could get you a job if you need it. Here, he's been busy lately.
Needles? I'm not talking to that prick, not in 100 years. Not sure who would shoot first if we saw each other again. No, Cress, not him. Wait, are you keeping tabs on him?
You're not the only smuggler that's good at what they do. He's also one of the few who still runs in White Street. Aether over there don't have many options, especially with that tyrant and his constant wars.
War in White Street wasn't new, and it wasn't worth the small talk, or the bad memories that come with it.
Tell her about the client.
It's this client. There's something off about her.
Off? How?
Can't place it yet. Too many questions. Doesn't help that she's from the Heights.
Well, there's your problem. Anyone who lives that high up has a screw loose. Not enough oxygen. Shouldn't trust any of those airheads.
I might have to if I want to get my car back.
Be careful out there, Gia.
Not right now, Cress. I just want to stay focused, find my car. I bet by now she's in the hands of some White Street chop shop. I need your help, Cress.
2 favors, then. A car, and I assume a lead in White Street.
Her eyes go distant. She never told me who she lost when White Street's Baron executed his last purge, but she disappeared for a week afterwards. When she finally returned, someone else walked around in Cress's leather shoes. She pulls out a pencil, scribbling a symbol on an old stale coffee filter plucked from the ground.
Is that coffee filter full of gunk as well?
North White Street Harbor, Pier 9. Say I sent you. You'll find some Aetherians who can help. Maybe. As for the car, got a lemon out back. Not much, but it's a start. Bring it around, and maybe I can get it working. Take these repair kits too, in case you get in a scrap.
All right. Can we double click to... No, we have to drag. I guess just a glove box? Sure.
Thanks, Cress.
Yeah. Also, Gia, don't be an ass. I'll hear about it.
All right. Change vehicles, workbench for repairs, paint job, stash. Okay. I feel like we probably need the shotgun, right? Rusty lemon. Okay, we got pistol shots. But I've picked up a shotgun. Right, I can't use the shotgun? Right, it's got... cost us 2 AP, just 3 points of damage, and the RAM is 2 as well. Okay, oh, we can actually change the look of it. If it's a lemon, I think it has to be yellow then. Really inconspicuous as well, right? I mean, it kind of looks like a taxi, so it makes sense. Come on, exit out. Her arm. She works tirelessly on that arm of hers, obsessing over it, making it sure that it's not useless. Sometimes I wonder if she's talking about herself more than her arm. Scrap pile, scrap parts. Okay, so maybe we can trade in scrap for stuff? Is that what that's telling us? It doesn't need any repair right now. Change vehicle parts. You can change parts equipped. Upgrade parts. Also get a new coat of paint, yeah. Empty undercarriage weapon. Okay, well, give me the shotgun, because at least it does more damage. Costs more, but it's 3 points extra damage, which I think it's worth. And like, why is that still showing? Can fit. So is it equipped right now? Unequipped. Do we think it's equipped right now? Because it's not changed there. I guess no, that's just like... I've got to presume it has. Right? Okay, no, it has. We'll confirm that then. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Fitted the shotgun. Back to the hole.
I'd left the kid to get some rest. I returned to find her stainless shoes performing a precarious balancing act on my chair while her hands twirl the wall crank.
Internet's not happy today. As in your internet, or like the stream isn't behaving? If the stream's not behaving, I need other people to verify that.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, Gia! I'm not used to having...
Stream's all good. Okay, good.
And I couldn't help but notice your plant wasn't getting enough light. I adjusted the height, and it should get up to 10% more exposure. I hope that was all right.
Next time, ask. Anyway, got transport and a lead. Let's head out.
Already?
We need to move fast if we even want a chance of finding my car and your briefcase in one piece. Best bet? We start with White Street.
Why there? Is it a smuggler thing?
It's a hunch. White Street's whole business is sanitation and recycling. You need something disposed of on the down low? That's where you go.
Captain's quarters. Private ferry. Well, I guess it's maybe the captain's quarters, or maybe we have to get back on the... Let's have a look. Mr. Throg, the salty old ferrymaster, limps across the dock of his beloved tug with a stiff gait and a seasoned skydog. Spotting him, he raises a hand in greeting. Ask Throg about the ferry captain. Ask Throg's past. Enjoying captaining a ferry?
It's a job.
Come on, nobody does what you do for as long as you have if they don't love it, right? Old man's eyes are roomy with time and pain and loneliness, like the open sky. Sure, miss, I wonder... it's a wonder an old swab like me ever got to fly. Alright, well, I guess we leave him be then. I guess we're just getting on the ferry, and we need to go over to White Street. Right? Okay, so we're going back here, and then we have to head down to White Street, it looks like. Also, this might be where... Oh, no, nope, the demo doesn't end here.
In vengeful spirits. If they existed, White Street would have been torn from the sky in retribution for its decades of war. Instead, it stays floating to spite the dead, a withered shell of its former glory.
Nellie, I want you to watch me and stay close.
Why? Is something wrong?
Where would I find the time, kid? Or the heart to fill your head with graves of ash, islands on fire in the night, the thunder of war in the skies?
Yeah, I mean, we're like an hour and a half in, so yes, it is a fairly chunky demo.
Not yet.
Alright, well, I guess we're heading over to... Where was White Street? What? Ah, Pier 9. Right, well, let's just go the most direct route, I guess. We're going to have some encounters along the way, I'm guessing. Surprise!
Halt! The roads are closed until the demonstration is over. Exit your vehicle and line up for the parade.
Oh, yeah, a parade! Let's go.
If you do not comply, you will be arrested.
Fine. I needed to stretch my legs anyhow. Like a dove on an updraft, the girl flutters off as soon as her heels hit the street, following the music and fanfare to the nearby parade. Hey, I said stay close!
We do still have that booze, right?
I haven't been to one of these since I was young. Father took me to several, but those weren't as, serious. Where are the floats? The clowns? They're just soldiers. Are all parades in the lowers like this?
Just like this? No. Each baron has their own flavor of showboating to distract from how bleak life is down here. White Street's just eager to march and flash their guns around.
Something big must be going on. Do you know what's happening?
I'm not sure what this is. White Street has been...
I think she said she was supposed to be like 22 or something.
Wars with the surrounding barons. This should be a funeral march, not a celebration.
This girl just wants to be kidnapped. Right. We have a single point in Gumshoe. Are we back to rolling snake eyes? Let's scope out the surroundings. Hey, we actually rolled it. A great success. Still only 8 XP though.
Of ticker tape, I swerve past a waving arm to get a better look at the line of soldiers. Spotless uniforms, polished guns, a show of strength that White Street hasn't been able to afford in years. When did they fill their war chest?
Ask the passers-by.
Hey, pal, what's the occasion?
General's unveiling his new machine. Soldiers say it's gonna save the lowers.
Save the lowers? Going to take more than some new weapon to do that.
Shh! You want us to get thrown in the tomb? Smile and wave.
Applies more plaster to his smile. I glance around. He's not the only face in the crowd straining to keep the corners of their mouth upright. The cries of support echo emptily. The banners flow without enthusiasm. Like stone pushed through a sieve, the crowd forces out cheers for a devil clad in white.
Is that the Baron of White Street? He must be really popular.
That's Eli Tillingast. Calls himself the General. They cheer because if they don't...
Burn the tyrants!
Right, whoever said burn the tyrants is about to get shot, right? Don't tell me that's just a fucking laser beam. Yeah, he's going to be evaporated. Him and all his friends.
One hot blast of light was all it took to disappear a crowd, stunning onlookers like a twisted magic trick. Instead of applause, cries of panic and a stampede of feet clap the pavement, while a putrid smell fills the air. My gut twists as it fights every reckless impulse to run.
Alright. Okay. What's better? We roll No, we're going to roll a 3 on the dice this time. Hey, we actually make the roll. And that gave us 10 XP. No, we rolled an 11 once, didn't we? But that was a bit of bonus. Wait, so is the XP a... Is the XP purely what we get from the dice roll? Did we get... Each time we've rolled it, got 8 XP, was that from a roll of 8?
A few onlookers run from the scene. My feet are 2 steps after them before my senses yank me by the shoulders. Eli Tillinghast doesn't tolerate desertion from anyone. The crowd seconds from dissolving into a frenzied swarm. If I don't grab the kid and move, we're going to get trampled flat. However, we're saved by an unlikely savior.
Hold!
The Baron of White Street stands, gloved hand extended. Despite fear and panic, the crowd obeys, frozen in place by a gentle, assuring gesture.
Let the procession continue.
The music starts back up, and the world moves on Eli's command. Coerced cheers rush to fill terrified silence, while marching boots blot out the scorched earth.
The days where White Street bled tirelessly to save a debaucherous world have come to an end. We will bleed no longer. Our enemies will tremble for a weapon they cannot resist, a weapon they cannot overcome. We will demand our rightful place in the sun and rid the shadow of chaos from the lowers. We are just. We are strong. We are unsullied.
He pumps his fist and the crowd answers with a deafening cheer. With all eyes back on the general and his grisly procession, I look for Nellie.
Alright, do I have to find her now? Here she is. Let's inspect the destruction. Destruction like that, with weapons like these, they could reclaim everything they've lost, dragging the whole damn city back into war. God help us. Observed the general. These barons are no different from the dictators of small countries, playing dress up and throwing their armies around like toy soldiers on the playground. There's a mystery person to interact with here.
Only a second, but I spot a glint of metal in the curve of a black brim that resembles a scarred-up bastard. I go for my gun, but he disappears like campfire smoke in the night. Did he spot us? Or am I jumping at ghosts? I scan the whole street. Nothing. Not a hint of the black hat or my car. I decide not to mention it to the kid. After what happened, I'm jumpy enough for the both of us.
Alright, well, let's grab her and move.
No. That weapon, red Aether, wasn't to ever... Oh, Gia, those people. Those poor, poor people.
You recognize it? What the hell was that thing, Nellie?
It was never supposed to get out. Never. How did it get out? How?
She buries herself in her hands, breathing hard, wishing with every strained muscle that this nightmare would end. A part of me wants to join her.
I can't stay here, Gia. We have to go.
We can't. Not without attracting serious attention. You saw what happened. If we get caught sneaking out, we'll get shot.
Gia, please.
The kid's bloodless face moves me to glance down the procession line. The tail end's in sight, but the miserable sound from the girl has me second-guessing how long her nerves will hold.
We do have a +1, though heat is actually giving us a -2. Near impossible. I mean, it doesn't, like... This is going to get a shot. This might just have her cry a bit more. Oh, screw it. Hey! We actually make it. We got 8 XP for a 7 roll. Okay, so I don't know where the XP... If there is a connection between how much XP we get and the roll.
Nelly, look at me. Talk to me. Just tell me what that was.
That weapon used red Aether, Gia. A highly volatile, highly experimental version of Aether. It's very powerful, but also very unstable. But red Aether wasn't supposed to...
With nothing more than an empty expression, the kid clams up tight. Right, we're not running.
We have to wait the parade out. Hold on just a while longer.
I understand.
The sound of lockstep boots thumping asphalt finally fades into the corpse-stained wind. And the crowd, released from their mandated joy, finally begins.
Have you taken your joy today?
Silence finds its way back into the world. All at once, the poor kid's nerves crumble like a paper cup, spilling her insides all over the now vacant street. Take it easy, kid. Slow breaths, all right?
Let's get out of here. Now, please.
Yeah, we're done.
So, do we think the demo ends when we actually reach the pier?
Passes that ash and screams and a bright, hot light start fading into a bad memory. Nelly breaks the silence.
Is White Street always this... awful?
Yes.
Often enough. White Street's never shied away from putting down opposition with violence. Never heard of them using a weapon like that, though.
But those were their people. He's supposed to be the Baron. Isn't he supposed to listen to their concerns? What about due process?
Look, kid. It might work that way upstairs, but not here. The only word that matters down here is the Baron's, and in White Street, the chain of command's everything. If Eli says we're going to war, you either fall in line, or you're an enemy.
One might have been bad, but the others were simply calling for peace. Where's the harm in that?
White Street tried the whole peace thing a few years ago. Someone blew them to bits during peace talks. That's not something they'll ever forget.
Alright, let's continue our journey. Probably another encounter before we get there. Nope, no, we make it there. So something about this background is almost like Star Wars about it.
It's around here somewhere, hidden. What was that symbol?
Are we really going into the Undercity? Will the Aether Rats let us, or are the stories true? You don't think they'll throw us off the island, do you?
Yeah, it's Death Star background music, isn't it? We'll set Nelly straight.
Look, you can't rely on the stories you read in the papers. You want to avoid getting grounded? Don't call them Aether Rats. They're Aetheneers, and they're good people. I'm guessing you've never met one?
No. There were rules. We weren't really supposed to interact with them. Or see them.
They don't want to be seen down here either. Too many people can't stand the idea that an island floats or sinks on the whim of an Aetheneer. Figure a good rat is a scared rat.
They've done it before, haven't they? I've read of islands crashing because of Aether repulsor failure. That could only be possible by sabotage.
And blow themselves up out of spite? No island falls without a Baron behind it and a list of dead Aetheneers trying to stop it. The world down here isn't one you'll find in your books. Keep that in mind. Now, where's that door?
Well, I'm guessing it's behind this thing right here.
Careful strokes of paint form an innocuous symbol of a rat matching the sketch Cress gave me. This is...
Popper?
Shopping for trouble? Or just sightseeing real close?
Jeepers! Gia?
A pauper. One of the murderous specters slithering freely through every pipe, waiting to brutalize passers-by. If you listen to the stories. Scary as he is, he's more sentinel than Spectre. Looking for you, actually. We're friends of Cress Carter. She sent us to ask about a missing car.
Cress Carter?
Strange. Cress's name should mean something. Either he's greener than he looks or he doesn't trust my word. I might need something to loosen his tongue.
Okay, if we'd taken strategy, this would be easier. Find out who he is. Ask who he's guarding against. Ask about the car. Grease the wheels. We've got $60. We're probably having to pay the money because I don't trust getting a 7 based on our previous luck.
Name's Gia Randazzo. Who are you if you don't know Cress Carter?
Maybe I know her. Don't know you. Neither of you.
Well, if what you need is an introduction, my name is Dr. Eleanor Reinhardt. Pleased to meet you.
Don't shake hands with strangers, let alone topsiders.
He threatens to disappear back into the shadows and leave us without a way in. But then he pauses.
Doctor? What type of doctor?
Oh, theoretical aethonics. Now, I don't have the experience one of you Aethoniers have with the practical side, but I do know my way around an Aether core. I was actually hoping I could find out a little more about maintenance techniques down here.
You know anything about hydraulic engineering?
No, but I'm a quick study.
Well, that's unlocked hydraulic engineering.
You're having a problem with your water supply?
War's changed priorities for the Undercity. Water's being rerouted, and there's not enough of the good stuff to go around.
Is it a filtration issue? Something pressure-related? Or does it have to do with the temperature regulation?
Don't know. Sounds like you might know a thing or two, though.
The pauper sinks deep into thought. We might as well be having a conversation with a statue.
Friends with Cress Carter, huh? All right.
The armed shadow stares blankly towards us, his pale blue glass eyes casting unknown intent at me and the kid before pounding the space behind him.
And watch yourself.
He melts back into the industrial decay behind him, never once taking his eyes off us. His disembodied voice echoing out one last time.
I'm watching you, Mike Wazowski. Always watching.
You'll see us again real soon.
Every darkened cranny becomes a potential peephole while we stand there. Like walking to confession blindfolded in a packed cathedral. I can feel hundreds of unseen eyes watching, waiting for a single misstep.
I should be careful, should I? Also, it's taken 5 rinses. Are you giving a cup of coffee to somebody else before you do the taste test? Like I said, it's going to have that metallic, chemically taste, potentially, isn't it, else? Either that's a lot of sugar and cream in with it.
She's interrupted by a gush of stale air riding the echoes of countless thumping Aether machines.
Alexander and Maria.
Topsiders, why are you here? Hurry, out with it, we're busy.
Lexi, shh. If Harold let them through.
This is so you can desperately make one for yourself. You're the guinea pig. You're going to taste test.
Hello, I'm Maria. This is my husband, Alexander.
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Nellie. This is Gia. We're not here to bother you while you work on... Oh, is that part of an Aether substructure power converter? I've always wondered about the older infrastructure.
Nellie, that's not why we're...
Right. Gia's friend, Cress, she's an Aethonier also. She sent us here because we need your help to find this car of ours that has some important stuff hidden away inside.
Too desperate, too vulnerable. I lob a cough towards Nellie, hoping she'd quit her rambling so I could get a word in.
Cress sent you? That girl. Fine, let's hear it.
Ask about
You
Cress,
and
then.
Cress close.
We're Aether rats. We're all related. One big happy family.
Lexi, don't be an ass. They're Cress's friends. At least be nice for her sake.
She's running around with all these topsiders causing trouble. And now she risks the 3 of us. She should know better.
It's a subtle movement. Alexander sends an involuntary glance towards Maria's abdomen before matching my eyes. I couldn't be sure if he was angrier that I caught him, or that he slipped something so personal.
Ask about the work.
They're so big. Where did they go? Everywhere? Can you get to any part of the island from here? Have you ever gotten lost?
I've known too many smugglers who've disappeared trying to find their way through Aether rat tunnels. Success promises an unseen and untraceable smuggling route. Failure costs you your life.
No. Aether rats don't get lost. We can smell our way through miles of...
Lexi, would you cut that out, please? It's an innocent enough question.
This tunnel can get you through most of the barony, if you know where you are going. But don't try it. You'll end up stuck in the dark or taking a one-way trip to Old New York.
Alright, where's my car?
A 35 Chimera. Dumped recently. Have you seen anything? Alexander breaks his scowl with an impish eye and a cracked smile. He knows exactly what we want, and he is going to wring us dry for it.
Maybe. We'll need something in return, though. Harold says you know hydraulic engineering. Is this true? Can you create substitute filtration parts?
With the right equipment and a blueprint, maybe? I don't have any on hand, though. I'd also need time to formulate possible solutions.
Maybes are not enough. We need working parts, now. Eli's new war means that all non-essential requisitions are delayed. That includes water filtration equipment for the Undercity. Now, our water is becoming Aether-tainted.
We can't afford any more of us getting sick. Eli's terriers are already forcing longer and longer shifts to compensate for the fewer numbers.
That's terrible. Of course we'll help. We'll get you everything you need. How do we...
Hang on a sec. Before we agree to anything, I need to know what we're getting into. How much is this info going to cost me?
Water filtration parts, new ones. 1 or 2 crates should do the trick. The more the better.
When did the problem
How
start?
did any part of White Street lose out on clean water? I thought that's all Eli cared about, aside from his wars.
Our water is kept separate from the rest of the barony's supply. That way, terriers can reward us with clean water if we run low.
With our own supply of fresh water becoming smaller, we have to use water tainted by Aether use. Or find ways to make the terriers give us extra.
Why would Eli risk the lives of his Aethoniers? You keep his islands afloat. If you all start falling sick, his islands are going to start dropping too.
We've asked his terriers the same question. All we get back is, get back to work.
Aethoniers should have priority. But Eli's leaving you without water?
Should be, but the barony's quartermaster says the war means less for us and more for the army.
He's a good man at heart. We have leeway with him, more than with the other officers, but...
Latsuko's a soldier, not a man. He's choked us from the supplies we need for years. Now, with the war, he has every excuse to squeeze tighter.
You'll have those parts, but I'll want to know where my car is as soon as we're back.
You have a deal. Thank you.
Don't trust the quartermaster. Watch yourself around the scrapyard. It's a dangerous place.
Dear. And leans forward, grabbing my arm and pulling me in close, out of earshot of his wife. Do not bring any heat back here. If you risk the safety of my family, then you can consider your car lost for good. Here, the address used to house a friend of the rats. It's empty now. Use it to lie low if you can't help yourself from getting in trouble. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to get in trouble. Alex releases his stone grip and slip of paper into my hand. Nelly takes his quick, hushed intercession as a desperate request for success.
We'll get everything you need. I promise.
Poor kid. She has no idea.
And with that, I mean, that's been 2 hours, almost. We get to see what the game is more or less about. I presume, unless it's going to kind of curtail it there. New location, yeah. Quartermaster's office. There are... Yeah, still we're only tied into places where we're allowed to go at the moment. We can't free roam and explore. As I'm guessing these greyed out buildings are certainly going to be points of interest. Because I mean, well, I know it's the dotted line stops there, doesn't it? But yeah, that's where we'll call it for Aether Iron. And like I said, I think this one comes out in like 3 weeks' time, 3-4 weeks' time. Not bad. I was actually impressed, like the amount of kind of voiced lines. Obviously, we only saw a little bit of the combat stuff. It might be one of those I maybe like to mess around with that a bit more, but we have other games to get to. But like the intrigue, certainly like the RPG element of it, kind of picking what skills we're going to use. Honestly, I think some of the dice rolls there were very much scripted because it's the demo and that. Because, well, we certainly defied the odds on like the rolling sevens, didn't we? But yes, that was that. So yeah, let me see if I can head back. Well, it does have options for quick save and regular save, so sure. I guess it's been auto-saving throughout. Sure. And exit to the main. There we go. There we go. There we go. Also, there is a combat preview. Play bonus combat from later in the game. This unlocks after you complete the first combat encounter. So we could possibly do that. But like I said, I think this is mid-March. It's out. Aether and Iron. No, tail end of March, 31st. But yeah, if you're interested, you can play the demo yourself over on Steam. And like I said, tail end of next month, you can see the full game and its release. Okay,